Hello, little explorers! Welcome to A Tale of Friendship, a series presented by Adventures Taleland, where magical journeys and heartwarming lessons come to life. Let's dive into an exciting adventure with our lovable friends, Jacky and Nibby. A Tale of Friendship. Episode 3. Nibby learns to climb. The morning sun streamed through the leaves, casting playful shadows on the garden floor. Jacky was already outside, his nose buried in a pile of autumn leaves, while Nibby clung tightly to his basket, peeking out with wide, curious eyes. It had been a few days since Nibby had arrived in his new home, and though he was much stronger now, there was one thing he hadn't yet tried: climbing. Nibby would often watch the birds fly from branch to branch or the squirrels scamper across tree trunks with ease. Jacky would bark excitedly and wag his tail as they zipped by, but Nibby would simply stare, feeling unsure. Derry noticed this one morning. He smiled gently as he placed a small wooden ramp against a low tree stump. "Every little adventurer needs a place to start," he said, looking at Nibby. "Let's help him build some confidence, Jacky." Jacky barked happily and trotted over, gently nudging Nibby with his nose. Nibby squeaked and slowly crept out of his basket. He looked up at the ramp, his tiny paws trembling just a little. The stump looked so tall to him, even though it was just knee-high to Derry. Jacky gave him a reassuring bark, his eyes full of encouragement. Nibby took a deep breath and placed one paw on the ramp. It wasn't easy. He slipped a little on his first try and tumbled back down. Jacky immediately ran over and nudged him softly, then laid down beside him, as if to say, "It's okay, try again." Nibby looked at Jacky, then at the ramp. This time, he gritted his tiny teeth and tried again. One step. Then two. A slip, but he caught himself. Slowly, carefully, Nibby made it to the top of the stump. Jacky barked excitedly, running in happy circles. Derry clapped from the porch. "That's the spirit, Nibby. You did it." Nibby puffed out his tiny chest with pride. He looked around from the top of the stump. The view was different up there. The garden seemed bigger, brighter, more exciting. He squeaked joyfully and leapt off the edge, right onto Jacky's soft back. The two rolled in the grass, laughing in their own little way, barks and squeaks blending into the sounds of a perfect morning. From that day forward, Nibby practiced every day. He climbed logs, darted across low branches, and even started racing Jacky around the garden. Jacky was always close by, cheering him on, nudging him up when he slipped, and barking with joy when Nibby succeeded. One evening, Derry watched them from his rocking chair, a smile on his face and warmth in his heart. "You know, Jacky," he said softly, "sometimes all it takes is a little support for someone to rise." Jacky looked up, his tail wagging as Nibby landed beside him with a tiny acorn in his mouth. The two snuggled under a bush as the sky turned gold, their bond growing deeper with every adventure. Moral of the story: practice and patience lead to growth. Even the tiniest steps forward are worth celebrating. Stay tuned for the next episode. What new surprise is waiting around the corner for Jacky and Nibby? Don't miss what comes next in their adorable journey.